once we do that, I'm going to go to the beginning of that radius. I'm going to take my square and I'm going to draw a line straight up to the tangent line. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my compass, put it right down here at the bottom of this straight line, and I'm going to put it right at the top of this tangent line and draw another arc down. Okay, that is now the placement for the second fret. Teeth on the saw are reversed. This is a pullback saw, so we're not going to be cutting going forward. We cut coming back. So what we want to do is we want to get a firm hand on this, and if you want, you can actually clamp it, but a firm hand is okay. Bring the saw forward and make your first cut. After we radiused it down, I got to the right thickness and we were down to a 12-inch radius. I vacuumed off the sawdust. I used a slot cleaner to clean out the slot, and then I hooked up my machine to bend fret wire, and I took the size fret wire that we're going to use. I bent an arc of the fret wire, snipped off the ends just long enough, positioned the fret wire over the test piece, and using a hammer with plastic insert, I banged in the two ends. You start by banging in the two ends. Once they were firmly seated, then I continued to bang in the rest of the fret. And when you do that, what happens is as the fret comes down in the center, it expands outwards, it tries to straighten out, and the barbs bite into the rosewood. So I'm going to go in the area for the third fret. I'm going to go from this corner to this corner, from the corner of the second fret to the corner of the third fret. And I'm just going to make a straight line with my white marking pencil. And I'm going to do the same thing here. And with the two lines crossed, there's our center. And we'll start. So here's the first one. Looks good. And the second one. Right there. Start it up. Come down. That's that. Let's try again. All right. Now I've got this taped down with some two-way tape, so it's not sliding all over the place, so I can work kind of quickly. And this little pipette is great. It's something that you can get from Stuart McDonald or a lot of the guitar supply houses. And I'm going to take a fret cleaner and I'm going to go down each groove and clean out the sawdust from each groove. After I vacuumed off the fretboard for a second time, I'm just going to go over it one more time, make sure I've got all the particles off out of the fretboard. And at this point, we're ready to glue the fretboard onto the neck. And here's the finished fretboard. We've done a very nice job. We've got the fret markers in place. All of the fret slots are ready to go. And we've got our side markers in place. The dimensions are okay. My fit on the guitar neck is excellent. And I very lightly knock in one end of the fret with my plastic hammer. And I very carefully knock in the other end. And notice I didn't hit it very hard. And holding that down like this, I'm going to start in the middle and knock it in. I didn't bang it really hard. It went right in. I can't even get my fingernail under there. This went in very nicely.